Hello, and welcome to Color Commentary. I'm TJ, your average fan, and I'll be talking to you today about Paramount Plus's show Star Trek Strange New Worlds, Episode 4. And we're going to get right into it. Spoilers! Okay, so we got ourselves a little adventure on this episode. First off, we got Pike having dinner with his other captain friend that he liked so much. Pardon me. And it didn't go so well. He cooked dinner, she brought him a little gift, and then because of all the interruptions and stuff, and he felt like his reputation was jeopardizing her career because she didn't get a promotion, that they should maybe take a break. And so that dinner didn't end so well. But then they got a message to go check out something that was happening on Ariza, or Rigel 7, I think it is. So they had been there before. Bad stuff happened before. 3 people died, and Pike was like, I'm nervous about going back. But they get there to find out that it's a whole situation going on with the first Prime Directive, and that these people didn't, somehow they got the whole Delta sign of the Federation on the ground in like a giant field or something. So they got to go down there and figure out what's going on. So first of all, Ortega thought she was going because she had to fly the shuttle down there in this bad atmosphere. But then she get told that the ship need help and that she got to stay behind. So she stayed on the ship to help fly the ship. Which later on, they had her go with Uhura to the sick bay when something else happened. And I was like, but the whole point of her being there was to fly the ship, but now you send her off the bridge to go do something else. Anybody else could have did that. But okay. Ortegas, who I don't really care for in this show, showed some acting chops in this episode, and I was very glad to see her do something other than the jokey thing, because that's just really annoying. This time she got to be dramatic, emotional, and made me not dislike her character as much. I'll say that. I ain't gonna say she made me like her, but I don't dislike her as much. So Captain Pike had to go down with the Doctor and Singh. He needed people that could fight, because these people was like Bronze Age people, but they get down there, they got faces, so something going on. So they get in there, and one of the people he thought died that got left behind was actually still alive and been living down there. And now there's this meteorite that landed down on this planet that's giving off this radiation that mess with your mind, mess with your memories, and it make you forget who you are. Somehow inside the castle, though, that the Good had, because he'd run in the place, he could retain his memories. So he was pissed that he got left behind. He blamed Pike. So he wanted to torture him. They lose their memories, have to fight to get them back. Another person that lived on the planet was trying to help them. And it was all good on that front. They eventually decide to go ahead and fight back. Soon get cut. Now that the Doctor need his medical knowledge, and so the mission is get our memories back. So they go in the castle to find a way to get their memories back. There is no way. In the castle, the effects of the radiation aren't that big, so your memories start coming back. But there's no way to actually, nothing that these people could do, but because it's the radiation. The radiation is what it is, and the building is just what's blocking the radiation. Meanwhile, up on the ship, the radiation from the meteorite is spreading. It's also because it clearly hit whatever these debris field is that's surrounding the planet, and so now the isotopes from that are inside of it. Spock thinks that going inside the asteroid debris would help shield them from the radiation, because it's taking effect on the ship too, people forgetting who they are, and it's a whole mess going on up there. But that actually is what made it worse. They needed to come out of it, and this is where Ortega's got to show her little acting chops, because she had to remember that she was the pilot, and she's the only one that could fly them out of this situation. So that was pretty nice to see. And she did that. She did it. She did it. She did it. I got to give it to her. She flew that damn ship. So after they do all of that, rescue the away team, they decide that they're going to easily just help everybody remember, after they scrubbed everything, Starfleet-wise, by removing the asteroid that landed there that was giving off this radiation. So they did a 6 fly move, what Ortega's did, where they already had tracked the things bringing the asteroid up, and once they reached a certain point, then she took over, snatched it, and slung it into the debris field, out into space somewhere, that I'm pretty sure it didn't just stop moving. And yeah, so now these people eventually over time will start getting their memories back and remember who they are and be able to develop like a normal species. This was a fun episode. It was simple, it was easy. You know, Pike realized that he really do love that lady and he want to be with her, so he came back and told her that. And everything is all good so far. So, like I said, simple, easy, to the point episode. We're moving forward. I enjoyed it. It had good special effects, especially with the ship and the asteroid belt and all of that stuff. Nice to see. The setting on the planet was kind of stale. I got to give them that. It was. And they tried to use one scene to reset a couple times, and that's what made you really notice it. It's kind of stale. Y'all not going very far in this because there's nowhere to go. You know, we got to switch to the other scene when you're already there, and we built this other stuff. But yeah, other than that, this was a good episode. I'm enjoying the series so far. The second season's been pretty good, and I can't wait to see next week's episode. So, until then, I'll see you guys then. Have a great day.